you ever stayed up till 2 a.m. studying only to bomb the test the next day? I've been there. With everything that students juggle, classes, jobs, sports, and friends, it's no surprise that getting academic help is not always easy. I'm a computer science major here at the University of South Dakota, and I've spoken with Professor David Burrow and Zachary Cheddar about a solution, an app or website to aid students in finding tutoring resources easily. The topic of tutoring might spark interest in some, but the true reason why we need a more organized tutoring academia is what this presentation is going to cover. There could be a practical solution to all of your academic challenges as a student here at USD. Only 15% of college students use tutoring resources, often due to social pressure and personal barriers. Peer judgment discourages students from seeking help. Producing a more private way to get tutoring assistance would improve the overall quality of education that students could receive. According to Rebecca A. Bedauer et al., Resources to Research, the three main barriers to asking for tutoring help are embarrassment, denial, and not wanting to be labeled. No one should feel dumb for asking questions. Tutoring should be as normal and private as checking your grades. Social pressure and embarrassment keep many students from reaching out for help. Another major factor is the belief that students should handle everything on their own. Self-resilience can hold students back academically. Although this can be beneficial in some situations, like when your car breaks down on the side of the road, it's not when you're learning complex information. The National Library of Medicine reports that 55% of students reported not asking for help when their grades really needed it the most. Having tutoring resources all in one place will help with this feeling for a lot of people because it will allow tutoring to become more mainstream and popular among the student body. Even when resources exist, students won't use them if they're hard to find or poorly organized. College students have chaotic schedules. College students have a busy schedule with little time to balance studying with having a job, friends, sports, and just time to relax. Being a college student is very time consuming, as we all know. According to Matthew Auroras, close to 40% of undergraduate college students are holding a job and are financially independent while attending class full time. The NSSE snapshot indicates that these students also have 14 to 17 hour class preparation time. With this in consideration, these people are relying on their job for food or shelter while juggling a 16-hour work week at school, adding up to over 50 hours of work for more, depending on the course workload of the week. Finding time to go to the tutoring center for help can be completely out of the question for some people because of these busy schedules. What is one thing that all students do that they shouldn't do? Put studying off until the last minute. College students put studying off until the end of the day. Because of the excessive amount of work that these financially independent students have, they do not get access to the same tutoring resources everyone else gets. According to Richard Heyman, out of 22,283 library visits, 87% used study hours, 72% projects and papers, and 42% being study groups, which was the most popular between the hours of 11 and 2 a.m. Students use the study resources available, but if they need to be accessible. If the resources are not accessible at a late time at night, the quality of our education will suffer immensely. Just because students have the resources available doesn't mean they are easily accessible or organized in a manner that is easy to access. Students need accessibility and logicality. If students don't have this ease of access and organization, they will not use the tutoring resources available to them. Logic. Placing all tutoring resources in one logical database will improve student engagement with the available help. According to San Bernardino Valley College, 80% of the faculty recommend tutoring resources to students, and out of that 80%, 75% of the students did not use the tutoring resources available. Because the pathway and accessibility to achievement were not logical or accessible enough for a busy college student to put effort into. When students are overwhelmed, anything complicated or time-consuming can turn into an obstacle. The resources available are not organized in a friendly manner, so students avoid turning to them for help. Even when resources exist, students won't use them if they're hard to find or poorly organized. Students need this ease of access. If tutoring resources are not accessible, the student body will not use them, making a decrease in the quality of education here at USD. According to Elizabeth Mary Lowe's Richards, when students don't have the ease of access that could be available, they're much less likely to reach out for tutoring help. When thinking of tutoring, you want it to be accessible to the audience that you are trying to target. A lot like the speeches that we've written. When something is not accessible or easy for us, we give up because of the already heavy workload from classes or work. Peer judgment, lack of accessibility, and busy schedules make for a toxic combination to fill your first semester of college. Producing an application or website would help improve the quality of education here at the University of South Dakota. There is a large majority of students who do not use the resources provided because of embarrassment and social pressures. If students don't have easy access to learning tools, they will find it to be just another challenge in their everyday lives because of the already very busy and chaotic schedules that college students live. With this simple idea, we could revolutionize the quality of education for college students here on campus. Thank you.